Hello, my marvellous sausages. Vampire Survivors is something you have to have a go of. It's sort of a cross between Gauntlet, Ghosts and Goblins, and an old school shoot 'em up kind of mashed together to create a game that'll have you just playing more and more and more. Now, on the surface, it seems very simple. Wander around a top-down level, killing creatures and collecting gems. Collecting the gems gives you experience that levels you up, and every time you level up, you have 3 or 4 options, depending on your luck, of course, to buy new weapons or upgrades for your character. Now, it's actually pretty calming for a bit, as no fire button presses are needed. It's just directional control and the selection of the weapons of choice on each level up. Now, some weapons will fire from your character, like the knife or the magic wand. Some will eject from your character and make their own way around the screen by their own inertia, like the axes or the cross. The King James Bible will orbit your character like a little drone from R-Type or Armalite. Yes, I'm very old, and it serves to protect and destroy. Garlic will radiate from your character and inflict damage on anything that comes into its concentric circles of death. Plus, it has the added bonus of looking like balls when you pick them up. It's great. Now, I don't want to go through all the weapons, as the discovery of them and then upgrading them with each level is really a joy in itself, and they get much more powerful and much more satisfying to use. The aim of most of the levels is to reach the 30-minute mark, and then that's it, stage complete. Then you're assaulted and murdered by a Grim Reaper. This stressed me out 2 or 3 times until I realised it was actually part of the game, so don't panic, it's meant to happen. But the beautiful simplicity of this belies a far more complex, compelling beast. Firstly, there's a whole range of characters to unlock with different starting weapons, attributes, background stories. They're brief, colourful and really fun and full of character. Then you can upgrade your starting off stats by spending gold coins that you earn on your runs in-game. Now, these stats that you can upgrade vary from like might and speed, or to be able to re-roll options given to you when you level up the game. So you might not have something that you want, so you can say re-roll and it'll give you another 3 options. It's very, very handy, but there are other ones as well, like skip and banish if you don't want to pick anything that's there, and save your XP to upgrade a little bit later on. Now, I heartily recommend taking advantage of these power-ups as soon as you can, the stat increases, because it's a big help early on in the game. Because when you first start playing, you'll probably find it quite difficult to get to the end of the Mad Forest. That's the first level available. But as I earned gold coins and purchased upgrades from the power-up screen, I was starting to last a little bit longer and then go a little bit further each time. But I only started doing really well when I finally realised that the way to win in Vampire Survivors is offense, not defense. You see, you can choose 6 weapons that you can upgrade to level 8, and with each level upgrade, they get more and more devastating. And that's the way you complete the game. Concentrate on leveling up your weapons as quickly as possible. And I do them one at a time as well, but just a little hint for you there. Not only can you power up these weapons, here's where the fun begins. The attribute boosts that you can buy, like the braces, for example, which increase weapon speed, or the attractor orb that allows you to suck in gems so you don't have to run directly over them. These upgrades all kind of synergize, wanky words inc, with one particular weapon. So once you get that weapon to level 8 and you've got the correct character attribute item, the weapon then evolves into like a super version of itself, and it's amazingly powerful. I can't tell you how much fun it is to be wandering around with 6 evolved weapons, totally smashing everything to pieces that each level can throw at you, and it will throw at you a hell of a lot. By the end of a run, you can rack up 40,000 kills easily. I know, it's mental. And the screen swarms with loads of enemies. Watch out for the bosses who can hide in the big mobs. There's so many things on the screen sometimes that it's quite hard to see. And if they get too close to you because you haven't noticed them, they'll kill you pretty damn quick. You wouldn't believe, right, the amount of times I've been sauntering around with my godlike powers, being all smug, and then the timer gets to about 29 minutes and 50 seconds. I've had cases of 58 seconds, like 2 seconds to go, and I'm almost insta-killed by a boss I didn't see break my Armageddon bubble of fun, the Git. But it's a learning experience, and next time you run the level, you'll be ready. And that's the true beauty of this game. Dying is all part of the fun, and it is, in fact, essential, so you can come out, boost up your stats, and get back into it. And you'll be doing that quite a lot. Just one more go, you say, falling asleep at the keyboard 5:30 in the morning before you go to work. Lovely. But that's not all. There's bonus levels, challenge levels, levels that hide grimoires that unlock certain game functions. So you can pick up a grimoire and then it'll unlock the ability to see the weapon combinations that create evolved weapons that you've discovered, so you know what you want to go for. One of them unlocks a map of your current level so you can see where all the goodies have dropped in-game. And there's some really nice goodies to pick up, like smart bombs, chickens for getting health, and loads of bags of gold coins. You can even unlock the ability to select the music for each level. I think I've been playing for about 3 weeks or so now, and I still haven't unlocked everything. For example, there's things called Arcanas, which are cards that bestow certain abilities on you, like making certain weapons explode after they've lopped a few heads off on the screen. There are secret combinations of weapons that create a third new weapon, so you can have two, and they'll synergize together, wank words inc, to make another one. The level design's simple, and it also changes to include trippy location changes that throw you off and push you to want to see what happens next. I'm on one now, and it's completely blown my mind. I still haven't managed to complete this level, but I'm going back again and again. It's great. But what you really can't beat is sitting there with your evolved King James Bible spinning around your head in a blur of death, while your super garlic creates a void of peaceful darkness that eradicates anything that has the temerity to break through your Bible shield. You really need to unlock those weapon levels because it has to be seen to be believed. Vampire Survivors is $4.99 and £3.99 on Steam. It's currently on the PC Games Pass, but then as of the 10th of November 2022, it will also be on the Xbox Games Pass as well. Do yourself a favour and have a go. It's truly a great game. Sausage, ut. Oh my god, what's going on here?